Look at that. More lowering the loading screen. Isn't that exciting?
Nier.
Yeah, this is way back in 2004.
We're going back to Doom next week, right?
No, not yet.
I know.
Okay, so we gotta run through the Junk Heap.
What's that?
You'll see, but basically it's our main area for grinding for upgrade materials and where we can upgrade weapons at. So because of that reason, we're only going to see it for the story segments, because I'm a kind person and cut out grinding.
Yay! You shouldn't have. There should have been quadruple length.
I'm trying to remember the reason we're told to go here.
Ah!
Oh, that's right. We're just looking for sealed verses. And potentially there's a sealed verse here. So we're going to go look. And the fist is overpowered.
Yeah, earlier you used it on one shade, like one small shade, and he slammed into a wall, and my only thought was, fuck that guy in particular.
Yeah, these guys are pricks. They're over here making me fight and do shit.
I mean, you could just not fight these guys.
That is true. But we're fighting them today, and I'll skip it later.
Whoa, you unlocked a tutorial.
It's crazy how many fucking tutorials are in this game. They just keep popping up out of nowhere. They'll just happen.
Lizard.
Oh, we need that lizard.
Kill it.
We need 5 mouse tails and 5 lizard tails for that drink, so we get that. Also, you hear that little beeping that plays? It took me forever to realize that was the magic bars refilling. And I thought it sounds it's like the exact same sound as the PlayStation startup. And I thought my PlayStation was doing something, and I was so confused.
I would be the same fucking way. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Anyways, there's the dead doggo we were looking for. Well, we were hoping he was alive, but he did.
No.
So that's sad.
These are monsters. They killed a dog.
But we're not going to see the end of that quest until the end of this part. Because that would require walking all the way back, and I don't want to do that.
God damn it.
But first we gotta fight these stronger shades, because they got more health. But that's what our standard-ass combo is for.
Square, 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 square.
Yeah, square. I had to look at the controller because I don't have it memorized.
Square is X, and X is A. But
at least
X
triangle
is
is
also
Y makes sense to me.
X is also B, and square is also Y if we're talking Nintendo.
This is gonna be hard for that old timer to deal with.
So anyways, back to the game. We're gonna be sad that the dog died.
Aw, wah, wah. Shut the fuck up. Who cares? It's not Pele, the beloved dog from Sonic 06.
That's
Holy
his
crap,
name?
Donkey Kong.
Oh. Yeah, random 2D segment.
This game... This is Sonic Frontiers.
Thank you for finally agreeing with me. You'll see it more in Automata, but it is pretty present here.
You know, at least this game has the dignity to make the random platforming sections actually part of the world. Not just floating.
Yeah, that is a nice thing about these games. Nothing looks out of place.
No. Well,
except for the stuff that's obviously supposed to be out of place. But that's more of an Automata thing.
Well, it's also just the fact that not a lot of it looks like very natural because you have the environment, which clearly has a bunch of stuff placed on top of it, like the fucking, the standard hills and mountains and stuff are there, but then they added the extra details just kind of placed on top of it. Which a lot of games do, but this game I don't think particularly blends them amazingly. In this area it looks more fine.
Yeah. This is the Junk Heap. Kind of a place with a lot of old technology. Because it's pretty obviously a factory. It also plays a kind of slightly subdued version of the main overworld area. So that's pretty cool. Other than that, though, there's not really much to note out here in the open area, other than a safe place and the upgrade shop.
Yeah.
It's just kind of another tiny little hub area before you go into the dungeon itself. Because the Junk Heap here, as we're going to see when we go into it, is one of the closest things in this game to a dungeon that you can go back to. There are more areas in this game that act like dungeons, but a lot of them you can only go through once. So I guess thank goodness for that, because it kind of helps with pacing, especially in the second half of the game. When we gotta repeat everything like 3 times.
It kind of sucks that they have places where you can't go back to in a game like this.
You'd have to see the areas. Their story significant, so it does make sense why you don't go back there, and because they add a lot of things gameplay-wise that don't really make sense to see again when you come back to them. And then they just don't really have anything to do. That's another problem with this game, and Automata for that matter, is outside of looking for loot, there isn't a whole lot of dedicated stuff to do in areas outside of story progression. Automata is a little better with side quests and how they operate. So it's just kind of a problem that's here with the series. But let's talk about some new characters. We got Jacob and whatever the other kid's name is. They are our weapon upgrades basically. But they just kind of live here. Their mother is currently missing, but she'll go into the Junk Heap to look for materials to work with. But it's very dangerous in there, as we'll start to see soon. So we're gonna go help them look for their mother, while also getting ourselves. Well, actually, I lied. Right now we're getting some upgrade materials. Then we're gonna go back in and help look for their mother. You gotta go into this area twice in a row. It's kind of annoying.
Priorities.
But right now we're gonna get some upgrade materials and look and see if we can potentially find a sealed verse.
Ooh.
But this area is kind of cool. It actually looks like a modern area and not some weird fantasy architecture, so that's pretty cool.
Not that we'd have any idea how to use it.
But clearly this is not technology that our current world could use, so what's up with that? Because, like, the game starts in, like, 2001, and if you were looking at some of the dates, we went to, like, 2004, 2050, something like that.
It's magic. Ooh.
Maybe. Just maybe.
I mean, to us, it basically is. That's what science is to people who don't understand it.
No, those are called flat earthers. Give them their proper name and the respect they deserve.
You motherfucker! The Earth is flat. It just things go over the horizon because of light refraction. Yeah, light refractions.
I don't know if I ever brought this up before, but have you noticed that the weather in this game doesn't ever change?
Yes.
Or like the time of day?
Yes.
So, in most games, you would normally attribute that to, well, it's just an extra thing, you don't really need it, right?
Yes.
There's actually a lore explanation for that in this fucking game on why there's no day to night cycles. Basically, when whatever happened, the Earth has fucking stopped spinning. I shit you not. We are just on the side that is always covered in daylight. But if you start going north, you'll start seeing a sunset. And it'll always be in a sunset. And if you go to the other side of the world, it's literally called the World of Darkness, or the Land of the Dark. Australia.
Guys, it's not pop-in. Cyberspace just spawns the platforms as you get close to them.
Was there pop-in?
No, I'm talking about Frontiers, because they had a lore explanation for what are clear gameplay things.
Oh, yeah.
But that's cool that they at least have like they're consistent with it. Like they have the dark side of the world and.
Unfortunately, to this point, up to this point, we've never seen it. It's mentioned like once in Automata, and I think it's mentioned in the strategy guide for this game that the Earth just doesn't spin around, doesn't rotate.
So we've become the moon to the sun.
Yes.
Because the moon's always facing directly to us in the same orientation.
Yes.
But that would mean we are indeed spinning. Just our spin matches our orbit around the sun.
Okay, so I picked up a tutorial for a wall kick. I didn't know this was a thing. I have no idea what the utility of this is for, but you can kick off of walls.
You can probably use it to evade if you're like caught in a corner behind a bunch of enemies, but I don't know.
You say that though, but look at the height it gives you. I don't think you can vault over enemies with that. I think you just bounce into them.
Your initial jump gets you pretty high.
At that point, you just jump over them though.
Yeah, but this is like you get more horizontal.
Like I said, this game just has weird movement tech. It comes out of nowhere.
And you just had to try it again.
I'm gonna be doing it for a bit because it kind of blew my mind here. That's why I did the little skip there, because I spent like 6 minutes playing around with this.
Me when I
was
discovered I had the spring ball and Prime remastered.
Yes.
It's like, oh my god! Oh,
I can jump now.
it's awesome.
Spring balls should always be around.
Yeah.
I hate playing Metroid Fusion for that short period where you don't have it.
I hate, waiting the, 1 second every time you just need to go up 1 block.
So it's not as bad as Super Metroid where I'll just never pick it up because I don't... At that point, I don't have a need for it, but how late in the game you get it, it's annoying.
Yeah. I mean, there's a way you can get it earlier, but it requires skill. Whoa, wow, 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 hey!
Yeah, so these guys are pretty boring to fight. They attack less frequently than Shades. They're pretty easy to dodge, or you can just block like that. But when they die, they do explode and it does hurt you.
There's one thing you haven't mentioned, though.
What?
They are automatons.
No, because they're not life forms. That's the big thing with automata is you got the androids, which basically have free will, and the machine life forms, which are literally machine life forms.
Automatons are just
they're
actors.
not automatons.
Automatons
they are machine life forms.
Are just actors that can do things on their own. They don't need any outside influence. So you can call a coded program that runs on its own an automaton.
You know, suddenly the title of that game makes a lot more sense to me. I'm not gonna lie.
What? You don't know what an automaton is?
No, I've never thought about it that in depth before.
Oh.
Yeah, as you can see, the explosion hurts you a lot.
Dude, the punch is so fucking satisfying.
Holy shit, he bled a lot there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You should play this entire game just for that punch.
It's a good thing I have infinite blood.
Well, you see how much blood gets absorbed into that book.
True. There's like an invisible...
Camera change!
There's an invisible blood infusion line going into your body from the book. So you're just taking in all the blood that you're getting from murdering things. It's great.
Mm-hmm. I love mandatory grinding. Thanks, game. There's actually... So there's a point in the second half of the game where you have to do this again. But at least in the remake, I don't know about this because I haven't gotten to that point yet in this game. When you get to it in the second quest, when you repeat the second half of the game and you get to this, your character just suddenly has the required material. And it's like, oh, it was just in my pocket. I guess we don't need to do it. And they don't make you do it again. And it's like the nicest thing this game ever does.
Run away. Use the wall kick. Oh, you had an opportunity.
I forgot it existed already. It's so useless.
Oh,
Ow.
bullets.
Sure do like to complain, Weiss.
I love their dialogue.
You sure do like to complain, Weiss.
And this is why you play the remake of Replicant. Better voice acting.
I know he doesn't sound like this, but I just imagine he sounds like, man, you sure do complain, Weiss.
Kind of, actually.
Oh, God
you
damn
know,
it.
not as obnoxious as you made it sound.
Dude, I just did fucking Bentley the Turtle from Sly Cooper.
I've never played Sly Cooper. I don't know anything about it.
He's just like the smart know-it-all turtle character.
Oh, no, he's just kind of a pure-hearted kid.
So
Who's too good for this world.
So he sounds like your standard shonen protagonist. Got it.
Yes.
Boom.
Think Izuku Midoriya, but less annoying.
I'm gonna be the #1 hero.
Yeah, replace that with, I'm gonna save Yona.
I'm gonna be the next Hokage.
Look, Kaide, we're friends now! That's a line that comes up later. It's gonna be hilarious.
All of a sudden, hey, look, we're friends. Yeah?
It makes sense in context, but it's so funny to watch. Especially with this version of Nier. I
Dude,
can't wait for it.
Father Nier is absolutely the kind of guy that
That's
would
Papa
be like,
Nier.
whatever. He'd be the kind of guy that's like, where's my hug at, huh?
Says that to everybody.
Yeah, every woman.
This is why everyone gives you random tasks, because you piss us off.
Hey, where's my hug at?
That's why Yona's sick. You crushed her immune system. She's catching every disease all the time. Hey, look at that. A bunch of items that are new. Because I never examined them before. Don't you love when games do that?
I would not examine any of these.
I don't know what I'm looking in here for.
I don't fucking care.
This is why I cut out the menus in Dark Souls, but you complained about it, so here, menus. Oh, I'm checking for, I'm checking to see if we got the materials that were required, and we got them. So we can leave.
No, you could have just said that. There's a fucking difference. You keep doing the walking. It's like, oh yeah, I have this still. But yeah, there's a difference between showing the items that you buy and then put on your character and just looking through the menu to make sure you have something.
I've learned from Adult Link. Roll everywhere.
No, you gotta hold the Z target and then do the side hops.
Yes. Well, I can't do that, so Child Link is what I've learned from.
Well, the roll animation here is closer to... Well, it's not Link. There's a fucking game that I played that has a roll that's exactly like this. And I can't...
I feel like I know what you're talking about, and I can't think of it either.
I know Boom Knuckles has it in Rise of Lyric.
Well, I haven't played that mess of a game, so... We got him as Tail, yay. In the remake, they'll start running away and disappear really quickly, and it's really fucking annoying to get them. This game, they're a lot more generous.
Dude, this and the collecting of lizards gives me Shadow of the Colossus PTSD.
Yeah, this game is definitely inspired by that. This is what Shadow of the Colossus would look like.
At least in this game, you can just walk up to the fuckers and grab them. In that game, you have to fucking hit them with your sword or shoot them with your arrows.
Yeah. I've seen the aiming at that. It looks so awkward.
Yeah, it's a little dated. It's not terrible once you get used to it, but it's definitely a little dated.
Uh-huh. Anyways, we now have access to weapon upgrades. Huzzah!
Gideon, that's his fucking name. I was waiting for that fucking kid to talk. I was like, what the fuck is his name?
Gideon misses his mother. Isn't that sad?
Wah.
That means we have to go back in now.
This is just the origin story of Wario and Waluigi.
This is definitely an origin story, but it's a lot darker than Waluigi.
Damn.
Hooray for the second half. That's darker than the first half.
Use the katana, the nameless blade.
I go by power. This is the most powerful. We're gonna use that.
But Lily Leaf Sword sounds so flamboyant.
That's okay. In the remake of this, you can get 2B and 9S's weapons, which are OP in early game. So that's what you use in that. And those are katanas, so there you go. Play the remake.
No. I might.
I'll get you to play one of these games one day.
I plan on playing Automata, whatever you want to fucking call it. It's Automata. But
I'd swap between the two to piss people off. But I go by the Japanese pronunciation, and it's Automata, so
dude,
I go by Automata.
I do the Hydrocity thing, because I swap between those fluently, and not even think about it. I think I do the same thing with Automata and Automata.
Yeah.
Deep inside the mountain, right?
Ooh, we got dialogue now.
He's deep inside the mountain.
Yeah. The only good thing about being in this area is the music's good.
Dude,
I like the track that plays here.
These dungeons, yeah, we compare to Zelda, but these dungeons are, well, it's not even really a dungeon, but if
this is closer to something you'd see in Diablo or Borderlands, in a dungeon crawler. It's just a small gauntlet you go through.
Yeah.
There's nothing to solve or anything.
3D,
you just go to the end until you reach the boss.
Yeah, 3D Zelda dungeons are fucking awesome. And I just want more games to have stuff like that, but there's not a lot, surprisingly.
So something cool about this track, this is our most industrial and sci-fi sounding track for the game. Because obviously they try to make most things sound fantasy. So Automata in particular has a lot more similarities to this track than a lot of other tracks in this game. Which is funny because a lot of tracks in Automata are remixes of tracks from this game. But with the more sci-fi oriented twist to it. Just something interesting.
So, you know, I was kind of going to ask earlier because we brought it up. Would I be fine? I know a lot of people have done this, but would I be fine playing Automata first?
Yeah. Every single twist in the game that involves lore from this game is not mandatory to know because you'll probably just come up with your own explanation anyways.
Okay.
It'll be wrong, but it'll work in your head, and it's not frankly important for the overall message of Automata. It's just kind of there to, you know, reward people for following the game lore.
Okay.
Well
then, if I
but you're gonna already know the biggest of Automata's secrets before you play it, just because you're gonna know a lot about the story of this game already.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
unless you play Automata before we finish this playthrough.
I was gonna say, if I pay attention really well to this game, then I won't have to play it ever.
If you really want, I would recommend it though. But yeah, we're in the second half of this dungeon, the basement. There's a third basement level, but we won't see that till part 3 or part 2 of this game. So yeah, now we have a slight gimmick, and it just involves us throwing these bombs, and that's it.
Yeet.
And that's the puzzle.
Wow.
Yep.
This is some fucking PlayStation 2 ass shit.
On the PS3.
Yep.
In 2010. This is not a good looking game for 2010.
No. This game looks very bland.
Yeah.
Even stylistically, like, there's some cool stylistic things here, but mostly...
Well, because a lot of the art style of Nier is real world.
Yeah.
It's just they're thankfully really good at taking their more fantastical elements.
You can slow the fucking minecart down by walking backwards.
Yeah.
But you can't speed it up.
The creators are really good at taking the more out there elements and making it work in the real world. It's very close to the art style of 06. Yeah. Where Sonic doesn't necessarily look out of place with all the human characters because he's well designed for it. So this is we're just gonna sit here for a bit because almost nothing can hurt us, and we're just gonna sit here until the minecart decides to end.
Yeah, we brought it up in that one penny part, but I thought about it some more, and I feel like if developers did decide to make more action platformers, but starring these human characters in these more realistic but still fantasy-esque worlds, I feel like people would just be like, wow, they made a platformer but made it super generic. Even though, like, there's merit to this kind of art style, I think.
Yeah, like, everyone loves the art style of Nier, and you're just in a realistic world, but playing as an android in a gothic Lolita art outfit, wielding a sword, fighting an army of gun-wielding robots.
Yeah.
Thankfully, so you have free reign to jump out of that minecart whenever you want. Fun fact. So don't ever jump in that section; it will kill you.
Can you walk along the fucking rail?
That's a good question. I'm gonna try that.
I imagine you can't.
Hey, you never know. Especially in Automata, you can go to a lot of places you normally wouldn't think you could go to. Bomb. There we go. And yeah, this is our dungeon gimmick. Isn't it exciting?
Yeah, it's a good thing that when we punch these fucking cannons and they explode, that the bomb inside of them doesn't also explode. Oh wait, the bomb.
Yeah, of course. Oh, this one will be slightly harder to throw.
You gotta throw it across a pit.
Oh, look how difficult this is. Wow. And it's easy. The jump was harder. That is a really hard jump, to be fair. That is at the right distance. That if you aren't careful with that roll, you can just die.
Thank God for that midair roll, I guess.
There's some slightly tricky platforming in this game. More so in Automata, but a little bit in this game.
Yeah.
Kids are in a bad way. Maybe they just need a miracle.
Alright, let's go find the mother.
Maybe they just need
Look at that! Healing items and a save point. I wonder what's on the other side of this door.
Couldn't be a boss.
No, it couldn't be.
Never. We've never seen a boss before. This is obvious boss arena.
I had to think for a sec. Yeah, we've seen bosses in this game.
Yeah, I know.
We saw Hansel and Gretel, but I had to think about it.
This looks like the area you fight the first boss in Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, it's a reactor.
Yeah, it's a reactor.
Well, it's a reactor in 7. Here it's just a factory.
Yeah.
And the AI running this place is still online, isn't that?
Oh no, it's Andross! It is a Zelda. It's Bongo Bongo from Ocarina of Time. Holy shit. This is a Nintendo game. Holy shit.
It's malfunctioning. This thing's crazy.
You gotta just shoot the hands.
I wonder from a design I wonder from a design aspect why the two hands and head floating is a popular boss choice.
Well, so you don't have to make the rest of the body, duh. These lasers are kind of hard to dodge, actually. Depth perception hurts this fight a bit.
And it doesn't look like you have invincibility frames because you got comboed there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get comboed a lot here. It's gonna be fun. This boss takes a while. I'm probably a little underleveled for here. I don't know.
Shoot it. Wait, you should have the spear equipped.
I should. You're right. I'm not gonna have the spear equipped.
What the fuck are these char textures? They're not even on the ground. They're just floating.
Uh-oh. 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 What is this boss pattern?
Pattern? I thought you were just gonna jump off.
Yep.
Oh, you did.
That's what healing is for.
You died.
Yay, damage time.
Nope. You should have
There
punched
you
it.
got a little damage.
Why didn't you punch it?
I did. I hit it a bit.
You hit it with your sword. You didn't punch it.
Oh,
punched that one.
You meant that punch.
Yes.
I didn't have it charged.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah, this boss is kind of boring. There are better ones.
This is the worst.
You have a little
fight.
bit. Okay, you have a little bit of invincibility, but if you don't do it just right, you just ram into the laser.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, dude, that one
Because
looked
like I
perfect.
dodged it once,
Ah.
but now I'm rolling into lasers.
They don't do that much damage. I'm noticing.
No, but they combo you to hell and back, and you'll just take a lot of damage like this. At least the music's good.
You might be able to punch it from here. Ah.
No, I should have spear equipped, but I'm stupid. Because I forgot I have it. Do I have the spear?
I thought you did.
Oh. Oh, I think
I thought you got it
wait, I don't know
first.
what you get from this one. We'll find out.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought you had it before the punch.
Oh, I might have.
I'm paying attention more than you. Oh, who the fuck?
Apparently.
Unless I'm just entirely wrong, which is a possibility.
I'm not going to watch the past videos to find out, so.
Oh yeah, that punch did a ton of damage there.
Yeah, that's the strat.
More damage.
You're supposed to use your magical abilities that you have access to. Who'd have thunk?
Oh man, if you had it fully charged, you could have done 2 punches. Think of the damage.
Ooh, I am. I'm getting hard for it.
Yeah, baby. Roll.
Why, yes, I also piss out of my hands. Thank you, Scary Movie 3.
Just jump over the lasers. Oh my god. Run away!
Heal. There we go. Alright, we're good.
Alright, we're fine.
So Nier Automata, this game has a cap on how many heals you can have. You can have only up to 10.
Yeah.
For some reason, they went ass backwards in Automata, and you can have up to 99 of any item.
Huh.
So you can just buy 99 heals at the beginning of the game, and you're just invincible. Unless an enemy one-shots you, which can happen.
Yeah.
And that game becomes very, very easy.
You know, this is kind of off topic, but I just randomly thought of a good way they could balance the Psy loop in the next Sonic game.
What would that be?
So you know how you can just endlessly do it in Frontiers with no problems, right?
Hold them up! Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, that was sexy. But what if, you know, you do the first Psy loop and that gives you like maximum rewards or whatever, but the more you spam it, it gives you less and less and less over time. And it takes a significant amount of time for it to go back to the, like, quote-unquote fully charged version.
See, I don't even think that's really needed, just because I think the Psy loop works as a great balancer with how many items you can get. Especially when they also have big fishing available. There are so many options in that game to not play the game, you know?
Well, no,
and I think that's a great balance.
I'm not even talking about getting the collectibles. I'm just talking about the fact that damage is completely negligible in the game because you can just Psy loop back up to full health.
Yeah.
I meant just like rings, basically. Like you get a big load of rings once, basically, and then over time you get less and less.
Yeah, the only problem I have with it is that you really want to be able to get rings quickly to get the full boost. But if they fix the issues with your boost speed, then you won't even need that.
Well, yeah, or if they just make the next game not a boost game, which they kind of implied they were gonna do, or Kishimoto did, at least.
That would be nice too.
So that would be cool. But yeah, I think that'd be a good way to balance it. Because I was thinking, like, because you were like, oh, you can only carry a certain number of heals in this game. And I was like, what if you had to like buy Psyloop uses or something? And then I was like, no, that wouldn't really make sense. So what if it just isn't as effective if you spam it?
I don't know if you saw what the book said.
No, I did not.
He noticed there were bombs everywhere. It was like, it couldn't be. Oh my gosh, it's the mouth. Why is it such an obvious weak point?
Video game.
He's self-aware.
Why does he close his mouth when the bomb touches it?
Because video games. The game is self-aware.
It's because he's an automaton.
Shut up. That word's not important yet.
A Nier automaton. Thank you. Have a good night.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
I'll be here all week.
Please don't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Throw it.
Oh
It
god.
missed. Fuck.
Maybe.
Pick it up.
Oh,
you're fine.
It just missed me. You have a very generous amount of time with that. You can't get 2 hits in them, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, you keep trying to, and I'm like, why? Why are you doing that?
Because I'm hopeful. Sorry. Missiles. See, it is Sonic Frontiers. This is the wyvern fight.
See, I'm
God
more
damn it.
so thinking of Egg Hornet. Because the way the missiles
that
shoot
too.
out,
I should have thought of that.
the way the missiles shoot out is the exact same.
Yeah, that's probably a better comparison. Get fucked me.
All systems full power.
How about this?
Oh.
Ow.
Oh. Stop rolling. Stop. He's already dead. Boom, bitch.
Cinematics! Yay!
Yeah.
I love the cinematics in this game. I think they're pretty well put together.
Wow, suddenly there's post-processing. Jesus.
Yay!
Man, all those
Not enough
explosions. You know, he's in pretty good shape after all those explosions, I'm just gonna say.
He'll never come back, it's okay.
Oh, well.
This game doesn't have a super boss.
I would have liked his jaw to be completely blown off. And singed.
Apparently you're asking for too much.
Oh, yeah, of course I am. That would require making another model of it fully destroyed like that.
You what am I doing? Okay.
Bomb!
Yeah, that's the last time we're ever going to see those bombs. They'll never appear again.
Nice. Oh shit, dead people.
It's a woman's body.
Hi, mother.
Discovered the delinquent mother.
She's got company.
Who the fuck is this other guy?
It's a male.
Watch the dialogue, damn.
Money. Not exactly metal harvesting.
No.
Disgusting. She abandoned her children to
Oof.
seek comfort in the arms of a swain.
Oh,
Damn.
it. This is.
Damn it. This is damn.
Though in truth, I'm sure you
Damn, not here.
wrong. What will you tell the children?
Uh-oh.
I'm not telling those fucking children shit.
Look at that ass.
It's a dead person.
Hey, an ass is an ass.
An ass is an ass.
I guess I should bring this back.
And I've seen a lot of ish.
Why did she come in here?
Anyways, the game warps us to here. We don't have to walk out. Isn't that
Oh.
nice?
Well, I mean,
Dialogue choices!
if they want to force us to have a confrontation, then I guess.
We choose the good option. Time for harsh reality. Poor Gideon, though. He don't take it very well.
Hey. We couldn't animate him opening that door.
Jacob here is at least smarter. He knows. And look at that, we got voice acting again. Hi, Yuri Lowenthal.
Come again.
Randomly at the end of the fucking
She's always so frustrated, you know,
conversation.
torn between her duty to us and her heart.
Yeah. I can't tell if this is worse or not than Shantae's voice acting.
She was my mother.
I
She
haven't
was
played
also
enough
human
Shantae to know.
and prone to failure.
It's a similar thing, but like even less in
Found this
Shantae,
next to her.
where it's that weird middle ground between a character just making explanations of like, oh yeah, and that kind of stuff, and fully voiced lines,
It smells like her bread.
and it's in the same
yeah,
awkward realm as this.
Beast Boy does that shit too.
Yeah, that bothered me a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, audience.
Berserk Boy. Yeah.
Yeah, Berserk Boy. My bad. I was pretty excited to play that game, but I don't know. It kind of doesn't do it for me
I hope so.
personally.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of character designs or voice acting and general gameplay. It just didn't really jive with me.
Like, the gameplay was very kinetic, but it didn't really like hook me or anything. It just kind of there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm.
Okay, look,
I'm
we still
burnt
got
out.
building materials,
Oh,
which means we're gonna
Minecraft?
leave and come back.
Minecraft.
Oh nope, we're just gonna go straight to here. All right,
Oh,
we're good.
Nice.
Yay!
Thank you.
Remember that dead dog?
Yes.
Yeah, his owner died too, so we can't even tell him.
Well, shit. Well, you know what? They're
This
together.
quest is sad.
They're in a better place. Heaven. Where...
But hey, his grandson's thankful, so we get gold anyways. And look at that, they're together in heaven, like you just said. Isn't that fun?
Yeah. I was referencing Abridged. DBZA.
Oh, and now we're back here. So you remember how we've been collecting rat tails and lizard tails?
Yes.
Well, we got enough of those.
Good.
Oh wait, no, never
Now we
mind. We're
can
not
increase
completing
our
it yet.
stamina meter.
Wait, hang on. Never mind. I was wrong. We're just continuing that quest. Now we're getting the requirements. All right, I forgot we didn't do this. My bad.
Oh, shit.
I misspoke. All right, now we have the requirements, but I don't think we have enough.
Fuck.
Because I'm
Now,
checking now.
how are we gonna increase our
Yeah.
stamina bar?
You don't get a stamina bar. Your magic bar increases though as you play. I don't know if it's through level ups or through beating bosses and shit.
But how else are we gonna climb the Titans? Or the Colossi, sorry.
Well, you don't. That's the neat thing. We'll see you all next week.
Yeah. Bye.